I could already write when I was 3 months old. At the age of 1, I could wash dishes by myself. When I turned 2, I learned to get dressed and tie my shoes alone. At 3 years old, I mastered cooking. The souffles I made never burned at all. I also paid great attention to every detail in life. By the age of 4, I had read all the books at home. I was thirsty for more knowledge, so I plucked up my courage and asked Dad to buy new books for me. But Dad said all knowledge was on TV and refused to waste money. My older brother pushed me away because I was blocking his screen. At that moment, I realized I was completely different from my family. I took out the address book and found the location of the library. Then I left home alone and walked straight there. I immersed myself completely in the world of books, and those were the happiest days of my life. I read so many books that I needed a small cart just to carry them. Gradually, I knew more things than most adults. One day, I watched kids playing at school and felt full of envy. I told my father I wanted to go to school. He thought I was only 4 years old. Mom said I was 5. In fact, I was already 7. This made me really sad. Not long after, my father sold a batch of cars. He wanted to test my brother's math skills and asked him to calculate the profit. Right after Dad finished reading out the numbers, I blurted out the correct answer at once. Dad didn't believe me at all. Instead, he thought I had peeked at the bill. He hated anyone in the family being smarter than him. I got angry and decided to get back at him. At dinner, I secretly spread glue inside a hat and handed it to my father. After he put it on, no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't take it off. Mom stepped in to help. When she pulled with all her strength, the whole dining room fell into chaos. In the end, Dad had to sacrifice his few remaining strands of hair just to take the hat off. I smiled proudly to myself. After this incident, my father finally sent me to school. I was so excited, thinking my wish had finally come true. On my first day of class, the teacher asked a question beyond the textbook lessons. I gave the answer immediately. The teacher was shocked. She quickly checked with pen and paper and found my answer was perfectly correct. It was then that the teacher realized I was far smarter than other kids my age.